When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. grabbed in the middle. It's Dean. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Here we go. They're going to test the right side with this one. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Now adjusting. And some room to work. Made a defender miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The inside handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, Again, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially... trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3. Going over the top. Makes the catch at the 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Look out, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged out of the air. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great...
Turning it on! He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Out of the backfield, he's open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
NC State, 24. Wake Forest, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes the grab. It's Foley. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that time on... They just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Hunt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no...
He unleashes a long one. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep football was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slips away. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Pound 55 weak.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point was good. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. NC State quick to the line. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Boom. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Finds his man. It's Dennis. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score.
42.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over UConn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds him out of the backfield, and they pick up just a few on that completion. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just won a... He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, NC State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Clark. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Stands in and takes the hit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dean. Stumbled to the ground.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Wolfpack will have first and 10. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on second and long. Got a man, it's Dennis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's deep. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
A loss of 9 on the play.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is it sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their life.